shaking. That might be the biggest deer of my life.
Hi there, I'm Lance Cornelius. I live in Shenandoah, Iowa, and with my wife Ashley, and we've got 3 wonderful kids, Ava, Lily, and Lincoln. I'm a State Farm agent in Southwest Iowa, and I've been a member of the Buck Ventures Woodsman Pro staff since 2020. 2022 is kind of an interesting season for me. It was a little bit more about my kids than it was me. As Ava grows up, she's 12 years old and she's such a wonderful young lady to spend time with. And as Lincoln gets bigger and as my other daughter Lily gets bigger, I'm finding more enjoyment spending time with them. And so we hunted hard the IOEU season. The weather got hot, it was rainy. We really didn't see that many deer, really that many mature deer. And then when gun season started, that was when things started hitting the ground. I got to take Ava out during first gun season there in Iowa, and Ava's a great hunter. She's a wonderful young lady to spend time with, and I enjoy the heck out of hanging out with her. Her goal for this year was, she's like, Dad, when are you gonna finally take a video of me shooting a deer? And so really made it a priority. I didn't even buy a gun tag because I knew Ava had a tag, Lincoln had a tag, and so we kind of dedicated some time just for me to spend time with them running the camera. And we got to go down to a farm that we bought in 2021. It was a cold morning. It was like 5 degrees when we walked in, had the heater on in the box blind, and we had seen one specific deer. It was a real nice 10-point that had been used in the area, and it was the biggest deer that we had for that part of the county. And we had sat there maybe an hour, the sun had come up. It was a beautiful frosty morning. And I happened to look back over our shoulder. We were expecting the deer to come from a different direction. And I looked over towards the neighbors and I see him walking up towards us.
Here it comes. Am I shooting it? Yeah, if it gets close enough.
So I have to take my camera, my tripod, and I've got to move them to try to shoot back over my left shoulders. And then Ava, to her credit, she did a great job. She got the window open, she got positioned where she needed to.
Are you watching this video, Cameron?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, he's looking right at us.
All right, do we stop it? Are you ready to shoot?
Yes.
Matt! Good shot.
Did you get that video, Cameron?
Yeah. Hey, what do you think of that? All right. Let's just give him a little time, okay?
And so we get down to where we had seen him last, and we look down and we've got a good blood trail. And so I'm pretty sure this deer's dead.
Watch the trail.
There he is!
Hey. Good shot. Let's look at him.
Whoa.
What do you think? Good work. Proud of you. How many deer is that?
4.
4 deer?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's get his head out and get a look at him.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
He's a nice 10-point.
Is he bigger?
when she saw it laying there, it was just, man, as a parent, it is so much fun to see your kids get as much enjoyment out of an activity like hunting as we do. And to be able to capture that is so much fun. I mean, it is, I really enjoy playing second fiddle with my kids. All right, tell them what we're doing.
We're just about to go out. We're just about to go out to the spot where we're going to hunt over the creek.
Tell me about the spot. What did we see here the last time?
We saw deer right beside us.
Bucks or does?
Does.
Yeah, so this is the spot where Lincoln and I saw 8 does on Tuesday night. So today's Saturday. So we decided to come back. The wind is right now. It's mostly out of the west. And instead of overlooking the cornfield, we're gonna get up into the CRP. Not my idea. Whose idea was it to get up in the grass?
I was.
Yeah, Lincoln's idea. So we're gonna blame him for the success or failure.
Don't blame me on it.
Why not? Use your idea.
Wow.
All right, grab your gear. Hey, how many snacks you got in there? Lots.
12.
12? My man. All right. Well, Lincoln and I got settled in, and it took us a little bit to get across the cornfield because there was a couple of little bucks bedded up here, and one took off one way and one took off the other. So we went ahead and got where we wanted to be. And now we're hanging out for the sun to set. I think we were just talking about it. I think if we see deer, it's going to be right at dark because if they bed in this CRP that we're looking at, I don't think they're going to start getting up around until after the sun goes down. So we got hand warmers, we got stocking caps. We're good to go. Right. Give me a fist bump. Give me a fist bump. All right. Lincoln and I were sitting there, and I still remember it wasn't 20 minutes later, a nice 8-point stepped out, about 110 yards. Wait a second. Ooh, I think you got him. I think you drilled him. All right, let's see. We'll just wait a second, okay? Okay. We'll see what his buddy does. All right, what just happened?
Smoked one.
Hey, how far away was that deer?
I don't know.
Like 100 yards?
I think so.
Well, we came up here to look for blood, and the deer had ran about 20 yards and bedded down. And he hit it a little far back. Yeah, I think
There's
that's
still a deer over there running out.
Yeah, I think that's the little one that was with him.
Yeah, towards the truck.
So
The big one that I shot is in the ditch right now.
yeah, we saw him go run into the ditch, and we're a little afraid that if we go over there, we're gonna bump him out. So I saw him through the binoculars. It looks like he was hitting a lever, so it's just a little far back, but I'm pretty sure it'll be a lethal shot. We're gonna let him lay overnight, and then we're gonna come in and find him in the morning.
Yeah.
But
What if we go over there instead?
I'm pretty sure we'll recover that deer. So, hey, can't chin bounce him every time, right?
Yeah.
Well, we'll find him.
Yeah.
Okay. And we came back the next morning, and sure enough, there he was. Late season was tough. We had a warm snap right after Christmas, and then around, I think it was January the 2nd or 3rd, I got a call from my good friend Larry that hunts with us there in town. And Larry said, man, I got this buck that I'm after, but I keep seeing this really good deer. And he's like, because I'm going after this deer, I'm not gonna shoot this buck if it comes in. Do you know anybody who's looking for one? I go, this guy. So went out with Larry on the 3rd of January. It was a great night. Sat over a cornfield, just sitting in a fence row, watching deer feed out, and out steps this big one. He had a bald spot on both sides. He was been scratching the hair off his back with his antlers. And so we were watching him, and we thought he was gonna take a trail that would lead him right up into a great shooting position. Unfortunately, a tractor ended up coming by the fence line, and it blew all the deer out of the field.
Larry and I just got to sit down, and we saw a deer walking in. We saw a doe get up right where we think they would. There's that little buck with her, but not the one we're after. So we're gonna sit tight. We got in here early enough. We should be fine. But we're hoping the deer come out right in front of us. The wind today is kind of coming across from our right to left. 2 nights ago when we saw a buck, they came out right up here. But then there's another buck that came out down here to our corner, so we're sitting to where we can see that side with no issues. But we're gonna get it set up and see what happens.
Sat there maybe an hour, and out came Baldy. As he started working his way up the field, I started getting, I knew kind of what his travel route had been the last time we'd seen him, and he was on that same trail. And he kept going and going and going, and I kept waiting for him to stop, and I'm running the camera and I'm following with my gun. I'm running with the camera, following with my gun. And then finally he got to one point where he was just a little bit quartered away, and he stopped for just a second. Saw him react, saw him mule kick. He took off up after the smoke cleared. It was a poke. I think it ended up being like 242 yards. And as that deer moved up, I was thinking to myself, I don't think I held high enough on him. And we watched that deer stand there for probably, it was almost an hour. But where he was at, he was just inside the timber. He was covered up by a tree limb, and I didn't think I had a very good ethical shot to try to kill him. So we watched him go into the timber. He laid down. I took off across the field. I had about 20 minutes of shooting light left. I eased up to a spot where I thought I could see him. He stood up 30 yards and put the finishing touches on him. And after I hit him that second time, he didn't go anywhere. He just piled up right there. So pulled him out. Noel came out and really got to enjoy that with Larry and I, and it was fun.
Hey, there's a truck back here somewhere.
You could have kept on going. I know a guy. The guns are still there.
And that's him. What do you think?
That brown side was wicked.
It is. That's what kept him from getting a pass. This has been a rough season. To be able to put hands on a mature Iowa deer, I didn't know if I was going to be able to do, but thanks to good friends with good spots, and Larry's put me on a couple of deer the last couple of days, and was able to finally get it done.
Hi, I'm Kurt Strauch. Kira Strauch is my oldest daughter. I live in Southwest Missouri. I grew up in Missouri, lived there all my life, and grew up hunting. And I have a passion for it, and I am absolutely excited my daughters have a passion for it too, to go with me. I became involved in Buck Ventures, I think the first year they took applicants for pro staff. So I've been here, I think, since the beginning, you know, being involved, and I've seen it grow and what it's become. It's pretty amazing to be a part of.
I've been with the Woodsmans for 5 years now. This group is amazing. There's no such thing as a stranger. Everyone loves everyone. We all get along, and I love getting to be able to hunt and be filmed and it be on TV, and my dad gets to come with me and film me, and it's a great experience.
Well, this season for us, I mean, we had some good deer, but I would say versus other years, you know, we didn't have those top deer like we've had before. We rolled into the first weekend of regular rifle season in Missouri. You know, we hunted for, I don't know, rifle season's 11 days, and it was a rough season. I mean, we didn't get anything done. So then we rolled into that last youth season for the year. Here was up the bat. So we ended up back in Southwest Missouri. It was Sunday, the last day that we were able to hunt. And so we decided to go to this GAR place that we've got, what we call a GAR place, where I've seen you know, a couple good deer. I've seen the deer that she shot, you know, during summer. And so we decided to go there and set up, and we had northwest wind. So we were overlooking, you know, a cut field, set up on the north side of this lake, hoping, you know, the deer would come out to the west since we had northwest wind. And so we set up there, you know, just crossing our fingers for something to happen.
Dad looks over and says, "Kira, do not move. There's a big buck." And he came in downwind of us, so Dad for sure thought he was gonna run away, spook, you know. But sure enough, he came running up.
Are you wanting to shoot him? Hold on. Can we stop him?
Yeah, I gotta take off safety.
Yeah. Wait. He's not in a good position. Wait.
Oh, that was quick.
What?
I said that was quick.
Well, hopefully. Well, at least maybe we got the monkey off our back now.
Then we went to go look for blood. Couldn't find blood anywhere. We thought I had missed. Bad deal. I was really distraught. And so Dad went to looking around some more, found a little bit of blood, and then we went to tracking.
What?
He's right there.
We had to go get the UTV or side by side to be able to get in here and get him. So we got back here. But anyway, pretty good buck. This is Kira's last youth season. So she made it count on the last evening of the last day of her last youth season. So this will be it. She's done within the youth season, so she's gonna have to be with the rest of us during the regular rifle season. So anyway, pretty cool for her last youth season and get her done on the last night, last evening. So of the last day. So good job.
Thank you.
He's a good one for your last one.
I was really worried I wasn't going to get a deer this season, and I was really happy because I got it the last day of my last youth season. That was really special.
Well, hey guys, welcome to this week's Walk by Faith. Today we're going to dive into Revelations 22:19. And it says this, and if anyone takes away from the words of the book of this prophecy, God will take away his part from the tree of life and from the holy city, which are written in this book. Man, that's serious stuff. And you know, the Bible talks so much about false prophets, and it talks about, anytime that we're handling the Word of God, we need to be very careful, just because this is what God's saying. And you know, the other thing I want to bring out here, guys, is God is the author of this book. You know, John, the apostle, wrote this, but God is the author. He inspired, he made John write this in a sense. So remember that, God is the author. Everything here is the truth. And it's the truth. If we tamper with this, take away or add to it, we're in big trouble. Guys, thanks for watching this week. And remember, as we always say, shoot by sight and walk by faith.